I've done everything in my power to make that as great for you as possible. No help from Grady. No help.
No help from toothpick.
No help from Dom. Dom, just stay quiet. Say something. Stop being quiet.
Jeremy don't like it.
Rock the Casbah, rock the Casbah. Sorry, lads. Take your time. Which scissors? Go on, one for you first. Hey everyone! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday, Dina! Happy birthday to you!
Wow, guys, 2 cakes.
Do you know which one you prefer?
Thank you.
Well, all out in one go though.
Right, okay.
What's the
What's
cream over his shirt?
Nipped out really quickly in my lunch and went to the gym because I'm determined to get into shape. I did my body stats today and that was not great. So it turns out, since I've been running AH7, I've put on a bit of weight. But, like I've said, I'm going to make a change and get my head in the right mindset, training with people and just doing what I can to get that mindset right is helping a lot, and really just kind of telling myself how much I do want to get in shape. Because before I used to say it, then I didn't do anything about it. So really, how much did I want to be in shape? Now I'm actually going and I'm doing things, so that's good. And also, I'm just waiting for Luke because I'm gonna have my haircut. It's been about 3 weeks. It's getting a bit. How long's it been since I had my haircut? 3 weeks?
3 weeks?
Grady, look what we found.
Bless you.
It's very time.
Yeah, it's probably about 10 years old there.
As some of you may know, I'm homeless. I moved out of my old house towards the end of last year, and I didn't find a new one in time for Christmas, so I've basically been sofa surfing. And now Christmas is out of the way, I'm back on. We're trying to find a house that I want to take on. So I'm going to a viewing now for a really nice place. But when I put it in the sat nav, I realised that it took me past a certain place, and I've actually come past one of my old houses, which is just behind me. Is this one with the brown door here? And I remember, well, seeing this has just really kind of triggered like how far I've managed to come. I remember actually getting to the point where I couldn't afford heating. We couldn't afford food. I remember eating pita breads, dry pita breads, because that's all that was left in the freezer. I didn't have any money to buy any more food. One time we woke up because we couldn't have the heating on because we couldn't afford it. Me and my housemate, and the pipes had burst. Water all over the house, flooded and frozen. Sat there in our jumpers every night because we couldn't afford the heating and the electricity. So, yeah, it's weird, you know, to have gone from being in a place like that to where I am now. But it also makes me think about how you can change your circumstances and how you can do things like that. I'm going to step outside very quickly so you guys can see a little bit better. But I went from being in these terraced houses to where I am now, where, you know, the last place I lived was a beautiful place, and just really being in a very positive place in life. grown my company, grown all my companies to great levels, and they're continuing to grow. Can afford heating. Worked my arse off and thought about what I needed to do, and that's been a huge part in my life. But yeah, my old street, my old house. It is. What time is it?
20 past 6.
No, it's 20 past 6, and in theory, it's an empty office because it's after hours. However, it's not, because me and Grady have stayed behind, and we've been working on our advertising structure for social, which is big.
Minefield.
It's a minefield, yeah.
So many variables.
So many variables. That's a dog toy he's shaking. So yeah, we're trying to work out our basic strategies for how we're going to move forward this year, and then we're going to add in our date specifics, or your Valentine's, Father's Day, Christmas, everything else for Apothecary 87 only. And also there's been a bit playing around with some of Facebook's newer features and various other bits. So that's what me and Grady are doing. In the other room, I don't know how good the mic is on this, but you may be hearing
I'll walk with it. I'm going to make it grow.
maybe some drilling. Let's go see what's happening. We've got Mark in the other room. So Mark is getting our training room ready. As I said earlier, getting all the walls and things sorted. It's going to look nice when it's done. But yeah, for the time being, we've got to put a bit of work in after hours because there's not enough hours in the day to sort it. So that's what we're doing anyway. Woo! Oh dear. Today has been an awesome day for post. First up, we have Barber Evo magazine. Check it out if you're a barber or you like barbering. Definitely worth checking out, especially this issue, which is issue, does it tell me? 7, issue 7. Because if we flick to, by the way, some cool imagery from Liam Oakes here in the front. Oakes was our first photographer who came on board. I started when the brand was about 3 days old, so it's good to see him doing well. Although we do now have Mr. Dom. Hey, DJing now. Oh crap, I'm dropping my phone. Sorry guys, I've ruined everything. There we go. But I wanted to show you, I can't find it now. Here we go. This, look at that. Look at that gorgeous, gorgeous man. It's me. They've published a piece on the big shave, talking about when we had a huge number of people watch me shave my beard off, which was incredibly scary, but it's for a good cause, and it's great to see it in here. It's like pretty much a full page, so I'm happy with that. So a massive shout out to Barber Evo, thank you very much. Second on the agenda of great delivery days, I've just had a delivery from one of my favourite brands. So you can see in my hat here, got a little toothpick, which I wear because I'm really not that cool. I try to be though. But Daneson toothpicks, some of my favourites. Look at this, all really well. Whoop. Check that out. That's awesome. Those are toothpicks in there. Each one of them are flavoured with different flavours. I absolutely love this brand. The design, the presentation of the products, the actual product themselves is amazing, and it just made me want to walk around with a toothpick hanging out of my mouth or in my hat because I felt like a better person for it. So check those guys out. Sometimes I really like finding new brands and what they do, and these are one of my favourites, so do check them out. Grady's going to put a little link across here, a little on the bottom link for Daneson. He's doing a thumbs up, he's over there at the moment. Over there. But yeah, good post day. Anyway, we are getting quite late in the day now, and I've got to crack on. Dom's cracking on with some videos, Grady's cracking on with some advertising, and we've got to squeeze in a couple of meetings, and we've got about an hour and 15 minutes to do it. Do Did you just fart? That was like a perfectly timed fart. Grady just farted. Right. Time for the Volstead. What are we doing? Volstead.
What are we doing?
Hey!
You're just holding a camera.
I'm the cameraman.
We're talking about the next style of photography for Volstead, where we want to take the brand moving forward in terms of imagery. So Dom, behind me, has got a good idea of the type of shit he should be shooting. And then we're also going to talk about some more names for your little show. Oh, and we've got toothpicks.
From Dainton.
Yes.
Alright, Sam, so that's what we're doing. You're welcome for the awesome explanation from me there. I've done everything in my power to make that as great for you as possible. No help from Grady. No help.
No help from toothpick.
No help from Dom. Dom, just stay quiet. Say something. Stop being quiet.
Johnny don't like it.
Rock the Casbah, rock the Casbah. Since I have been so well behaved and gone to the gym 5 times a week, I am continuing that trend tonight. Went on Monday, yesterday off, there again today. I'm just heading down now to meet Dom and to finish up a few bits at the office after our meeting, which unfortunately we didn't get to finish all of, by the way, we ran out of time. So we will continue that probably on Friday. We managed to talk about the personal brand stuff, Volstead, we started on but didn't get finished. So anyway, heading down to the gym, healthy mind, got the right kind of mindset in place now. I'm getting there all the time. And one thing that I learned a while back was it actually takes 28 days for the brain to create a habit. You have to repeat something 28 times, 28 days in a row for your mind to actually start creating those links that something is a habit. So my goal is to go to the gym for 2 months straight, 5 days a week. And if I can do that, then that's definitely going to be a habit. And then it's not going to be a case of mindset, it'll just be basic, simple, that's what you do. Procedure. So that was tough. Went in with Dom, legs and shoulders, so 2 big muscle groups. I've recently been working a lot on my legs because it's great burning calories, it's great at boosting testosterone, and really will help you, grow or lean up, whatever you want it to do. Legs are the way to do it. So I've been working on them a lot, trying to beat my personal bests on the leg press, and I've been successful for the past 3 weeks. So today I went in and it just was not happening. It was heavy, very heavy. So did that at the start of the session. Consequently, I now feel very, very weak, and throughout the session I felt very, very weak. So probably not my best session, but we still did it. We still got through everything. We didn't stop because it was tough, and really just held on to that mindset of we're here to make a difference in our lives, which is a mindset that I have really tried running home into my own mind a lot with everything I'm doing at the moment. So yeah, trying to think about the difference, trying to think about the improvements that you want to make. Now I am going to go and have a shower and probably sleep for once. That'll be nice. So last time I spoke to you guys was Wednesday. I think I'd just finished the gym and I was talking about how, despite it being a difficult session, my mindset had allowed me to push through. Well, it turned out the reason for it being difficult was I was coming down with flu, and later that night I felt like shit. Had an insane temperature,
stayed awake all night in stupidly like hot body, kind of shivering at the same time, and I've spent the past couple of days feeling like absolute crap, which hasn't been fun. But as I think I've told you before, I'm really bad at being ill. I get bored, and although I've still got a massive temperature and I'm incredibly hot and feel like crap, today I just can't sit down and do nothing. So I've got a Skype meeting with Grady and Dom coming up in about half an hour, and then after that I'm going to get cracking with some more work on my website and a few other bits, and I think I'm arranging a trip to the Czech Republic, so that'll be fun.
Where are you?
Hello.
Where are you, Sam? Where's your face? Oh,
Oh,
there
there you are.
he is.
Hello.
How's it going?
Yes.
How are you?
I'm showing the vloggers. You actually look reasonably okay.
Yeah, I don't feel it.
No?
No, and also my AirPods aren't working. Bear me 2 seconds.
No problem.
I don't know why it's not working.
No danger, man. No danger.
You know what? Screw it. I'll just talk to normal.
Say hello to the vloggers, Sam.
Hey vloggers. Hey vloggies.
Vloggies.
Everybody vlogging.
Boom. Look at that. Like a vlogception, yeah. I'm using my new laptop. I've got it all set up. Ish. Yeah.
Don't overthink it, we get blinded by the trinkets dangled right in front of our eyes. We out of sync with whatever reality is supposed to be. So confused, don't even know the people close to me. Hold it in, be the secret of life. Yet we tend to express to relieve all the
Oh, look. Standard medication right there.
Lucozade.
Yeah.
Mate, Lucozade, right? Hashtag not an ad. Lucozade is the one thing that makes anyone better.
Mm.
Put it in your locket. Chill. Keep it simple and walk the path. Surrounded by design, where did all this math